Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a quick but effective total body mobilizer, but focusing on those trouble areas, the hips and the shoulders. For those of us who work from home, these areas can kind of get wound a little bit tighter. Maybe our desks aren't super ergonomic. So if you have a band at home, it will be really useful. If you don't have a band, you can use a belt, a yoga strap, a long towel. It just needs to be long enough for you to be able to bring it back behind you with your arms nice and straight, okay? So we'll put that aside for now and we'll just get started on all fours. Hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Inhale, sink your belly down, and exhale, round through. Today's workout is going to be prenatal friendly, but like anything with prenatal exercise, make sure that you have your doctor's clearance before you start and listen to your body. If baby is saying, this doesn't feel good, listen. Good, a few more of these, cat-cow. Really focus on the breath. So as you inhale, shoulders come back, look forward, belly down, pelvic floor relaxes. And then exhale, round through, pelvic floor rises. Try to get as much movement through your spine. Press your spine through your shoulders. Good. Let's stay in this cat position here for a few breaths and rock side to side. So we're gonna open up between the ribs and the hips. Open up. And we're still staying with that slight round through the back. Good, and then find a neutral spine here. We're gonna do some scapular rolls, okay? So we're just rolling the shoulders, arms stay straight, spine's neutral. We're not tilting at the pelvis here, just rolling through. Get a little bit of blood into our rotator cuff. Warm up the shoulders. Good, tuck the toes. Quick little down dog here, walk the legs out, open up the back of the body, and then kick your right leg up outside your right hand. Back leg nice and straight. Take a few seconds here just to rock back and forward on those back toes. Straighten out the back leg, engage your quad, squeeze your bum, and then drop the back knee down to the floor. Bring your chest through. Let's take a few breaths here, really getting into that back hip. Shoulders away from ears, shoulders back. Good, inhale, take your right elbow, bring it down towards the floor. Try to reach the floor with that elbow. Exhale, stack arms up. Good, inhale, elbow down. And exhale, reach up towards the sky, pressing into the floor. Let's do one more here. Good, hand down, foot back, push back, down dog. Walk the legs out here, alternating, bending knees. You can take the knees a little bit wider if you're pregnant. Good, and then bring your left foot up outside, left hand, shift forward and back on those right toes. Back leg nice and straight. Squeeze your right thigh, your right glute. Good, and then drop the back knee slightly. Bring elbow down, inhale, and exhale up. Inhale, elbow down. We'll do 4 of these. One more. Try to reach the floor with that elbow. It's okay if it doesn't reach. It's a practice. We'll get there eventually. Hand down. Lift the chest through. Elongate. Drop the hips down towards the floor. And then push back, down dog. Couple of seconds here just to walk it out. Good. Press your thighs, press your hips up against, towards the ceiling, towards the sky. Press your heels towards the floor. Good, drop your knees nice and wide and sink your chest to the floor, forehead on the mat, or to increase the stretch through your thoracic spine, kind of opening, you can drop your chest down to the floor and look forward. Walk your fingertips further away and sink your shoulders back and down. So we're stretching our arms from both angles. Few breaths here. Nice deep child's pose. Good, walk your hands out, side your mat to the right. Open up the left-hand side of your body. Come up onto your fingertips so you can sink down. Really feel that opening. Few big breaths here. On your inhale, try to spread your ribs, inflate your belly. Good. Walk your hands outside your mat to the left, again on fingertips. Opening up through the right-hand side of the body. Good. Hands walking to the middle. Come up. Hands are still on the floor. Try to root your bum on your heels. We're just going to alternating reach up towards the sky. Open up through your thoracic spine. Nice big breath. Good. And then switch other side. Reach up. Stay here. Take an inhale. Exhale. Good. One more time per side. Reach up. Energy. Try to reach as wide as you can, hand from hand. Good. Other side. Good. All right. Come up onto your knees. Bring one leg forward. Knees are both 90 degrees. Tuck your tailbone under here. Squeeze your glute, squeeze your quads of that back leg, and reach your arms up overhead. Take a few breaths, sink your shoulders down, lift at the chest, squeeze your bum. Good, bend your elbows, open up the chest. Nice deep breaths, long exhales. Good, switch over to the other side, other knee back. Other foot forward, tuck the tailbone under here so we've got that stretch through the hip, through the quad. Reach the arms up here, shoulders sink back down. The more you squeeze your bum against that resistance of your hip, the more you'll get into that joint. Loosen up hip and quad. Bend your elbows, open up the chest. Few breaths here. Good, all right, and come down to a seated position. We're gonna bring our front thigh parallel to the front of our mat, or shin rather. Pull the flesh out from underneath your bum, and then bring your other shin parallel to the other end of your mat, okay? If you have a really hard time sitting upright, you can tuck that back heel in slightly, okay? Here, we're going to do a few just lifts up. Squeeze your bum, tuck your tailbone under, here. Inhale down, exhale up, let's go. Good. Getting the hips from all angles today. Let's do one more. Good. And then bring this back leg on top, ankle to knee. Try to get both shins parallel, lined up with that front edge of your mat. Pull the flesh out from underneath your bum. And we're aiming for this knee to kind of work its way down. Okay, so just relax here. Take a few breaths. We're gonna sink into this for at least 30 seconds. Try to release the little muscles that might be holding tension in the hips. Try to feel things sinking down closer to the floor. Heavy, relaxed. On your exhale, fall deeper into the stretch. One more breath in, and one more breath out. Good. All right, you can get yourself out of that position, and we'll switch over to the other side. That bottom foot now. Change to the other side. There we go. Find your alignment here. Okay, and we'll do our lifts. 3, 2, and 1. Come up. Squeeze, tuck tailbone under, control down. Good. One more. Good, and then realign that shin, see how much it shifted. To the other side for double pigeon, flex the foot back, align the shins to the front of the mat, relax the shoulders. You can prop yourself up, or you can have hands forward, just relax through the neck, the shoulders. We'll take a few breaths here. Hips are nice and juicy. Feel on the exhale, things relax a little bit deeper into the stretch. Good. Let's do one more inhale. And one more exhale. Good. Release from that. Take the feet nice and wide, just rock the knees down side to side. Good. And then we'll get into a deep squat. If you find this position challenging, what you can do is prop yourself up. If you've got a yoga block handy, fantastic, because you've got all these different levels, right, that you can use to find the right level for you. Or you can use a stack of books or a cushion. Try to get your heels on the floor. So sometimes that means you just have to take the feet a little bit wider. Drive elbows against knees. Lift chest through. Think about tucking the vertebra into your spine. So we're not rounded and collapsed, we're lifted through that chest. There's activity, I'm squeezing in my glutes, I'm not sunk all the way down. Take a few breaths here. Good, and come on up out of that squat. Shake the legs. One more here. If you've got a cushion or something soft, it's nice to put underneath your knee. We're gonna have one foot forward, one knee back. You can bring yourself up against a piece of furniture or a wall with that back foot, and then getting into this kind of lunge position. Shift back. The closer your knee is towards your sofa or your wall, the greater you're gonna feel that stretch in the quad. So this is called couch stretch. Tuck your tailbone under, and bringing that heel up towards the bum is just gonna help us get even deeper into that quad, into that hip. We spend a lot of time sitting during our days, especially if you're working from home. We just don't get the same amount of steps in our day. This is a really good one to do at the end of your workday to kind of open up. Tuck tailbone under. You can reach both arms up. Good, elbows down. Good. You can bring hands down or hand to knee to come on up. Out of that, let's switch over to the other side. Back knee down. And then into that lunge. Tuck tailbone under, squeeze your bum. Notice if one side feels a lot tighter than the other. Good. Reach up. Elbows down. Good, and you can release the hands, stay in the stretch. One more breath in. One more breath out. Good. Come on up out of that. All right. So grab your band or belt or towel, strap, leash, whatever you've got. Arms nice and straight here. And we're just gonna rotate up, back, and around. Get into the chest a little bit. Good. Try to keep your shoulders tucked back and down so they're away from the ears. We're not shrugging up as we come around. And if you find this easy, you can grab a little bit closer together, but still trying to maintain balance and not compensating, doing one shoulder at a time. Good. All right, let's rotate around. Okay, I'll do this from the back so you can see around, getting into the shoulders. Change direction. So we're bringing the band or leash, strap, whatever it is, around the back and around the front of the hips, coming all the way down. One more. Good, and rest. Awesome. Set that down to the side. Come down onto your mat. Lie on your side. Stack your shoulders one on top of the other, hips stacked one on top of the other. And here we're going to high five ourselves on the floor, not sure if you can see that, and then rotate all around, open, and then come down and through. Good. So we're drawing a nice big circle over our head and then coming through. Try to keep your knees stacked one on top of the other. You can rotate back a little bit more if you're pregnant, but otherwise, try to keep that knee stack very much set. Get really into the shoulders. Good, let's do one more on this side. Good, swap over, other side. High five here, and then come around, open up underneath, and down. Good. One more. Good. Come back up to seated. Just find a comfortable seated position. Let's roll through the neck. Both directions, down through the front. Good, find left ear towards left shoulder. Place hand on head, come down. Couple of breaths here. Open up that line right underneath the ear that runs towards the neck. Good, switch other side, hand to head. Good. Chin to chest, sitting up nice and tall, but chin to chest, and then look up towards the sky, the ceiling. Close your mouth. Chin to chest. Open up the back of the spine. So we're sitting up tall, we're trying to bring that chin all the way down, so we're feeling that stretch through the nape of our neck, all the way down, and then looking up, opening up through the front of the neck. Good, find neutral, look forward, look over your right shoulder or your left shoulder if you're mirroring me, and then other side. Good, roll the shoulders. Great job, thanks for joining. If you enjoyed that, please subscribe, give it a like, and send me a comment, let me know how it went, okay? Bye.